Hi everyone, it's Joy from Artful Homemaking, and today I thought I'd share with you my 9 must-have real food kitchen tools. I love cooking real food and using real food ingredients and cooking from scratch. So today I thought I'd share the things that I use on a regular basis in my kitchen, and some of them have been with me for almost 20 years now. First of all, probably the most important kitchen tool we have right now would be our Berkey water filter. I've had it the longest, and I consider it probably one of the most important tools, just being able to have clean filtered water free of impurities. We actually are on rural water, so we don't have a lot of the things that are in city water, but we still continue to filter our water just to make sure that it's as pure as it can be. And we've been using a Berkey for over 10 years, maybe closer to 15, for a super long time. That would be my number 1 kitchen tool that we use on a regular basis. And probably number 2 would be the Vitamix. If I had to choose, it'd probably be the Berkey and then the Vitamix. We've been using Vitamix for the past, I don't know how many years, 7 or 8. We bought it when my husband was having some issues with his stomach, and we were really focusing on gut health and changing some things in our diet. So that's used on a daily basis, sometimes twice a day, depending on who's using it. Sometimes we'll have, with teenagers in the house, I'm not the only one who cooks. So sometimes my husband makes things in it. I usually make myself a smoothie. My kids will make smoothies in it. So we use it a lot, at least daily. Sometimes, like I said, more than once. So this would be probably the next favorite thing I have. The thing that's probably been with us the longest would be our grain mill. We've had this since my second daughter, I was pregnant with her, and she turned 17, so it's been at least 17 years, maybe, a little bit over. So this grain mill we bought used from another family. I think we paid $70 for it, and this one has lasted for a very long time, and it's served us well, so I probably have to say it was probably one of the best investments we've made. And so I just love grinding my own grain in it. We get our wheat berries and other grains from our food co-op, which right now we're using Azure Standard. We've been using them for the past 8 years. So I grind grain in that. And then next, probably the thing we've had the next longest would be the Bosch Mixer. And I bought that probably 16 years ago. I'm going by the ages of my children because I can remember how old or where I was in the stage of life when we bought each thing. So this one probably 16 years at least. And it's made a lot of homemade whole wheat bread, and it's been very useful, nice to have. So probably the Bosch. Next would be the stainless steel pots and pans that we invested in early on in our marriage. And this one right here is my favorite one, this big stock pot. I don't know what size this is, but I use it all the time, especially in the fall and winter, making soups and things. I love using that stock pot. And then a cast iron skillet, that'd be another long-standing must-have. And something relatively new in our kitchen compared to the rest of these items would be the Instant Pot. And my mom gave me my Instant Pot in 2016 for Christmas. Now I make whole chicken in it, and bone broth, and roast, and I've made lots of things, and I'm actually going to be even increasing the things that I make in it because it's so incredibly useful. And I'm pretty much switching from the slow cooker to the Instant Pot because I don't like a lot of kitchen clutter, and I like just kind of leaving the Instant Pot on my counter. And what you see here is pretty much my kitchen counters. It goes this much more over here that's out of the camera range, but there's hardly any counter space, so I've only got room for one big thing like the Instant Pot. And I also love that it has a stainless steel insert. I'm really happy with it. So that would be another one of my favorite kitchen tools. And then mason jars would probably be one of my number 1 must-have kitchen essentials. I use them in my pantry for organizing things. So I have popcorn in this half-gallon one, and then this is chia seeds, which I use in so many things. I love chia seeds. And then I've got tons more in the pantry. Maybe sometime I'll do a pantry tour and show you. So my mom gave me a couple boxes of these when she was cleaning stuff out of her house. So I've got tons of half-gallon mason jars. And I also love the quart size and the pints. I love every size of mason jar. I use them for everything. So they're super useful. Can't do without mason jars. And then the last little thing I have here to show you is for fermenting. I love using these fermenting weights, and you can do fermenting. I first started out using just the method in the Nourishing Traditions cookbook, and there were no weights used in that, and you just put it in a jar and it worked out fine. But lately I've been branching out and making some other things, and I like having the weights, so I'm considering those an essential, a must-have item. And I also like these, I think they're called Pickle Pipes. It's a little thing you put on the lid to let the fermenting gases escape. So you just use a regular mason jar, pack your stuff in the jar, put this on the top, and then use the ring. And it keeps you from having to open the jar and let the gases escape. So anyway, these are super useful. I love them. And so those would be another kitchen essential. And then there's a few things that I didn't put on my list of must-have that I still love. Things like our ice cream maker, which we've had for years, and we use it to make dairy-free and dairy ice cream, just natural, healthy ice cream. There's a few other things that I didn't include here, but these would be the things that I feel like I need in my kitchen so that I can make smoothies and other things in the Vitamix, and I can grind my own grain, and I can mix the dough for my bread, and I can slow cook and pressure cook things in the Instant Pot, and then I have my stainless steel pans and the cast iron skillet and mason jars, and then some mason jar accessories for fermenting. So those would be my must-have kitchen tools, things that I really love having for my real food kitchen. So I'd love to know if you have something that you use in your real food kitchen, or something that you just can't do without in your kitchen. Just leave it in a comment, because I'd love to know if there's something I'm missing. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks again for watching.